Yeah, I'd say professional for me, the biggest one is just being honest at all times.
Mhm.
It takes so much energy to not be yourself. Like when you go to an interview and you try to present yourself the best way,
Yes.
and you're like exact that will take so much energy to keep up if you get the job.
Mm.
It's okay not to get the job. You want to be somewhere where you're being yourself and you get the job. And then when you're there, you just continue being yourself.
Mm.
And even to this day, everywhere I work, I'm completely myself. I'm the same way that I am with you right now. I am with my coworkers, I'm with my family,
Yeah.
and it's just easier to do. And you don't waste energy on things that don't need it, like pretending you know things you don't know, pretending you know answers you don't know. And then you also gain trust because you're being yourself. If you say you can do something, people trust you can do it because you're also like a lot of times I say, I actually don't know. When people ask for my opinion, a lot of the times I say, I don't have an opinion. I actually don't have a strong opinion. You're not going to get an answer from me. I can find out for you, but I just don't know. So to me, that's the biggest thing. I use it in my personal life as well. Like when earlier I talked about how me and my wife, like we agree a lot.
Yes.
The times we don't agree, there's a lot of those too,
Mm.
but and it takes a lot of effort, but you just have to be honest. And I've realized like I have certain faults, obviously, when we communicate. And luckily, my wife is honest enough to say, like, you're doing that thing you do. And then I notice I'm doing it and I go, you're right, this isn't helping.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just I think it sounds simple and it's like the thing everyone always says be honest, be honest. But
Yes.
there's a lot of positivity for being it. And it's almost like it's the lazier thing to do. Like when I go to job interviews, I tell them like I'm too lazy to lie and like make things up because then you have to remember it. Then you have to
Yeah.
remember what did I tell this for? Just don't spend the energy.
Mm.
Or even things come up at work and you're like, what do I tell my boss? What do I tell that person? Just
Yes.
tell them the truth. Like it takes too much energy to think of stories
Mm.
and ways. Everyone's human. If you mess up, if you have something going on at home,
Yes.
and you're like, I have to call in and tell them I can't go in today.
Mm.
What should I tell them? Well,
Mm.
tell them why you can't go in. Like, what's the problem? Everyone has a life.
Yes.
So that's something I learned. It took years to learn this.
Mm.
You learn it in a place where you trust your coworkers. But once I did it, and I thought, well, this is a lot easier than what I was
Mm.
doing before.
Yes.
I've just kept doing it, and it's only worked for me.